Hello, folks. This is Frank, producer of the Honeymooners podcast. I'm here with a little announcement. The audio quality on this episode is a little off. Sometimes you could hear a little crackling here and there, and Joe and Louie tend to talk over each other a bit. You could still hear pretty well, but just want to warn you in advance that it's not the pristine quality that you're used to. Still, it's here and it's free. So I hope you enjoy. Get your little brother or sister to get on the roof and fix the aerial and see if you can make the signal a little bit better for this week's episode of the Honeymooners podcast.
Testing, hot outbound call, 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to hear?
Are you ready?
Make the approach. Plant your feet firmly in the ground. Head down. Eyes on the ball, relax, that's it. Get your left arm straight, your right arm straight, relax. Lower your right shoulder. Go!
The Honeymooners podcast, the only podcast that is all about the greatest show of all time. With the stars, Joe Conti and Louie Fatts.
Welcome, fellow raccoons and members of the Women's Auxiliary. What's happening, all you Hurricanes, Bensonhurst Bombers, and all you jealous McGarrity's of the world? You're listening to the Honeymooners podcast with me, Joe Conti, and my pal Louie Fatts.
Winston Churchill was here.
Only discussion-based podcast all about the greatest show of all time. We normally record in the Non-Productive studios in Clifton, New Jersey. Subscribe to the show wherever you get your podcasts. And if you're on iTunes, give us a 5-star rating and leave a positive review. And if you just want to listen where you on our regular page, it's Non-Productive.com/honeymooners. And don't forget to like our Honeymooners podcast Facebook page. And what's happening, Louie?
Oh, we're at number 35.
35 and our
33
third
and 34 went pretty good on the remote. This is not the studio, we know that, but one of these days we'll get back, maybe in a month or so. But, 30, we're going good. We're getting through this.
Yes. Got a couple of nice things on Twitter, and they said a couple people really liked 34. They were like, "Hey, man, you guys sound fine. Don't worry about it." So, I think we understand that that's just, it's what everybody's doing, and so it's not exactly the way we used to it or like it, but we're making do.
A little bit helps.
Absolutely. And so we wanted to start off with, we could probably do 4 episodes of Trapped.
Trapped is great. This is great.
We just do just episode after episode of Trapped over and over again. There's just so much great stuff about Trapped.
Oh, Joe, I think we've used it like 3 times already.
Oh yeah, we have one episode.
It's going to be our 4th. And we're not done with it yet either. We were talking about that.
Not even close to done with this one.
Saying before, we could have an whole episode on the pool game itself.
Yes, exactly. And I used to shoot a lot of pool when I was younger, so I'm like looking, and I knew that that Gleason was a very good pool player. He was. They said he was an A player, which means he's like right there with the pros. Like that's how good he was, and you could tell Art Carney knew how to play pool because I can.
Oh yeah, by his break, Joe, by that break shot.
Absolutely.
Great form.
You can always tell if somebody knows how to play pool because it's always like how they hold. It's just it's looking at how they're holding the stick and the bridge on their fingers.
The bridge.
You can
really
tell
by the bridge.
Yeah, and they're both excellent. Especially Gleason was an excellent pool player. So we figured we would start out with we think this definitely falls into the flub category. Am I correct?
Yeah, I think it's a flub.
I think so, and it's a good flub, and it's from obviously Trapped, and it's the very beginning, and it's what's the guy who's the owner of the place?
Harry's the guy, the charge of the pool room.
Yes, And we've been trying to squeeze this flub in for a while, but this is Harry's wondering why Ralph is so good on Saturdays, but on the weekend, during the week, he's a sucker for every person that comes in.
I said to the groom when they took the burnt steak out of the oven, it's as good as done. Well, here it goes for the run. 17. You did it, Brandon. You tied the house record 17 in a row. And now I'm going to hit in the 18th hole and break the house record. You know something? There's something I can't figure out about your game. Anytime you come in here on a Saturday afternoon, you shoot like a champ. But when you play at night, you're a sucker for every guy that comes into the place. And what have you got on Saturday afternoon that you haven't got at night? It isn't what I haven't got on Saturday afternoon. It's what I have got. Norton. That guy will drive you nuts.
Now, that he actually could have just agreed with him and just said, it's Norton. That's what I don't have on Saturday afternoon.
Boom, yeah, but he reversed it.
Reversed, right?
He reverses.
See, basically, all right, Harry's saying that when he plays on Saturday, he's a whiz because Norton's not there, right?
Exactly.
And during the week, he is there, so he's not playing well. And it's not what I have got on the. He should have said, it's not what I have got on the during the week. It's what I haven't got. It's so confusing now.
It's like what you haven't got. I haven't got Norton on Saturday afternoon. That's why I could break the house record because I haven't got Norton. He says it's what I have got on Saturday afternoon.
That's okay. That's it. Yes. He kind of he switched it around.
Yep, he switched it around.
And when you're listening to it, unless you're listening for it, you just figure out he's saying when Norton's around, he drives him bananas, and then you obviously see him do that. I mean, the pool game itself is great to watch also. Because watching these guys
defies every rule of pool.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, I played pool a long time, and I played 8-ball, 9-ball, straight pool. I don't ever remember taking a shot and then just going, "All right, your turn."
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I always, what are they? Really, really polite pool players? Like,
you can have the table.
I don't want you to get too far behind, so why don't you take a couple of shots?
I heard of house rules, but that's really ridiculous.
It's like in when you were a kid playing baseball. If it got to like 11-0 or 12-0, it was the mercy rule, right? Yeah, the mercy rule. And would they have a mercy rule at the Bensonhurst pool hall?
Oh God!
Have a couple great kind of observations, or I don't even know what you would call these. They're like these little.
It's just like so many things happened here that you could just watch, and like there's screen flubs. Like I'll give you the first one. Okay, now we know it's it's winter time because Norton walks in with an overcoat on. Ralph has his overcoat that's on the coat rack, and Norton walks in, goes inside, I guess, where the bar area is, comes out with no coat on. So apparently he took his coat off, he hung it up inside the other room.
Correct.
When they leave at the end of the scene, Norton just walks out of the place without his coat. When Bibbo's in the phone booth.
Right, yes. When there's another thing. It's like, why is a guy who just murdered the night watchman roaming around Bensonhurst looking to see? And what did he do? He didn't even do anything. It's not like he shot Ralph because he saw them. He just kind of looked at him right behind their necks. I thought he was going to breathe on the back of Ralph and Ed's neck, and then it's in a phone booth, and then left. And then they left.
I guess, Joe, that he followed them home, know where he lived, to find out where he lived.
I'm guessing that it's something like that, because that's when they open the door and they go, "There he is. That's the guy."
Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy. But here's the thing too, Joe. Joe, go back to the actual bank robbery. Okay, now. Off the night watchman, according to Norton, says 5:30. It's dark out. Maybe nobody saw you. Blah blah blah. So it's 5 o'clock. They walk in. I don't know how they got into the bank. It's closed. 5 o'clock, the bank's closed, especially back in those days. It's only open till like 3 o'clock. We know the bank's closed. They get in, knock off the night watch. Apparently, they got into the safe. They take off with all the things that they. Now, Danny is probably holding everything because Bibbo walks into the place with nothing. Danny, what? He runs over to Marty, gets in the car, takes off, and meanwhile, Bibbo goes and follows Ralph into the pool room.
Yeah, it's like
bank robbery is this?
We just committed a capital crime. We're gonna take off. You go follow that guy into the pool hall, all right?
And I'll get into the car, the getaway car, with the alarm ringing. It's not like they did this on the sly and nobody knew it. The alarm's going off.
Right, exactly. I know. What they do to Bibbo? Like they just left him out there, hung him out to dry.
Yeah, what do you do? He came out of the bank. He made a right to follow Ralph, and Danny gets in the car with Marty, and they take off. Heck is that?
Hey, listen, me and Marty, we're gonna go and we're gonna get some steak somewhere. Bibbo, you go on a wild goose chase, and you follow that chubby and skinny guy home. Just get their address, and then we'll go there later. Like, yeah, he got the raw deal on that one. I got to tell you.
Oh my God!
Saying all this facetiously because, obviously, and I don't even have to say it, but I will. It's just to make the story good, to let the show do what it did, and. Yeah. It's great to just sit there and nitpick, and we're allowed to do that because we love the show. So
that's what we do. Because it's basically just it's just the theme of the show. Ralph witnesses a bank robbery. Now, that's right. That's the way it should be just described. So, like you said, we're nitpicking these little things, but it's just so funny to do it because it's not very well thought out of, but it's funny, and everything they do is funny.
If it was a bad show, like let's just say we're doing a podcast about bad TV shows, right? And now we're, whatever it is, some show from the 70s, and every week we just make fun of the show, and we would be like two villains. We'd be like, these guys are look, it's family, it's like making fun of your family. We're allowed to do this. We love
it. It's not like we're ripping apart Wonder Woman. We could actually do that very easily.
Oh, well, the classic line is when she has to hear something far away, she has to move her hair away from her ear. Like the wisps of hair is going to make her not be able to hear something a mile away. So obviously we could do that. But when it comes to, and plus Trapped, I mean, we talk about the overcoach, right?
Yes.
And then the pool game. Like, they are not fun, and obviously they're trying to, however they end the rehearsal out to where he's got to get to this certain spot where he can put his. It comes down to the cigar thing. It's all about the cigar. He just wanted so that he'll end up putting his hand on the cigar and doing the "What's the matter with you? Look what you did to my cigar," and then everything starts to go.
Joe, if you watch that also with the part where it says, "Stop blowing smoke in my face," that doesn't blow smoke in his face. But he blows smoke in his face when he's taking the shot. First shot that he misses, the tree ball in the side corner that he misses and he starts shooting. Norton actually blows smoke in his face on that scene. Now, I don't know if somebody screwed up, if Norton was supposed to blow smoke in his face that time, and I'll said it later. I don't know. But if you go back and watch it, doesn't blow smoke in his face.
I didn't even realize that. That's another little thing there.
Man, what a great episode. That's another thing that's funny too, Joe. If you look across the street, I wonder if that's Freitag's. A delicatessen across the street.
Oh, maybe that's supposed to be.
I mean, I know there's probably a zillion delicatessens in that neighborhood, but I wonder if that's. It doesn't say a name. It just says delicatessen. I wonder if that's Freitag's.
Supposed to be Freitag's, right? Where did they come up with it? Is that a real name of a deli that they just took, or they just to be honest, I've never heard the word Freitag in my life.
Well, Joe, if you remember, I was in Germany. I took a picture of the place called Freitag's. To you.
Oh yes, that's right. I they come up with a German name for a
German, no, well, German delis were popular. Freitags, German delis, Jewish delis that, the German sounding names, very popular in that neighborhood. Very popular.
Because they were probably more of a specific type. Like back then, there was probably like, look, we got 4 things on the menu, and whenever you go to a place and there's a very limited menu, the food is great.
Yes.
Whether it's a restaurant, a deli, whatever it is.
But this is also probably on one of the main streets in Bensonhurst there. We say Bensonhurst. It's actually, Ralph Chauncey Street. It's not Bensonhurst. In that area, it's probably on one of the main streets. You'll have your delis, you'll have your pool halls, and I even think when the one where he gets the shave rather, the deli across the street from that too. It's probably the same deli. So the barber shop next door to the
everything's on one block. You have the bank, the pool hall, the barber shop,
the main street there.
Yeah, everything's on a 1 block thing. Everything's right there. It's great. It's great.
Oh God. Oh man.
One other thing in Trap that you wanted to bring up.
They're back in the apartment and he ties him up. The rope cup. He's got Norton and Alice tied up, and he tells her, "Put your hands behind your back." And Bibbo says to Ralph, "Pudgy, chubby, and pudgy." And all that. I'm like, he's got rope. He's got like clothesline rope in his. I'm like, where did he get this? Would he go on the roof, like Mrs. Monicotti's clothesline? Like, this rope.
Really, it's great. Like, what are they, magicians on the side, and they have rope? Hey, listen, where are your keys? I'm going to put them in this hat, and I'm going to make it disappear and turn into a rabbit. Like, what are they doing? Where do they get rope from?
The rope, and it's clothesline rope.
That's a great observation.
Oh, God.
They got rope. It's not like they're using like string or something. They're using rope to tie them up. You know what Norton says, and is in there with Bibbo, and Alice and Norton are like, "Stop it!"
Yeah.
What he says there, like "Chihuahua" or something like that.
He says, to me, it sounds like he's saying, "You dirty coward, you."
Oh, you dirty coward, you. Okay,
you dirty coward, you. That's what it sounds like to me. I could be wrong. That's what it sounds like. If somebody out there knows what he's saying, please write us or comment on our.
Either email us at Louis' email, which is
bangzoom 1956 at Gmail,
or just go to our Honeymooners the page, the fan page, and just post in there what you think he said. But that makes sense. You dirty coward, you.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me. Like, I don't know. I could be totally wrong, but that's what it sounds like.
That sounds like it's either close or right on. It's got to be one of those.
Something like that.
You want to do? I have another. If you guys remember from last week, I DVR when I DVR all the Honeymooners, so I'm always getting to watch them randomly. Well, I'm not like watching them in order. It's kind of fun. You get to just Joe's DVR. I think we have to call it that or something. Or Joe's.
Put that to music. We'll come up with Joe's DVR descriptions.
Ridiculous descriptions or something. So I have another one. First it says the Honeymooners, and then it gives like a 1-sentence description real quick. Like a title. We don't actually give the title. All right. Are you ready for the actual description?
I told you, don't tell me what it is. So I don't know what this is. So go ahead. Yes. I can guess.
I think you'll know what it is, but it is ridiculous how they describe this. Okay, here we go. Alice and Trixie believe that the secret of a happy marriage is doing things together with their husband.
Wow. So this to me could either be fishing trip, young at heart.
Well, I didn't think about it.
I don't think it's Alice and the Blonde.
Right. But I think that's interesting because now you have fishing trip. It could be. It also could be unconventional behavior. And then what'd you say? Young at heart too.
I said young at heart. Yeah. Alice in the Blonde. There's 4 possibilities here.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't even think about that. Yeah, Alice in the Blonde too. The correct answer is, and the title they call it, "Wives Want to Go on a Fishing Trip."
Okay, so it is the fishing trip. Okay.
Absolute ridiculous.
Yeah, because if you think about it, it could be those other 3 that we mentioned, besides this one. Could be.
Realistically, yeah, you could. It could be. And it goes back to how funny it is how they're being so highbrow, and I don't know who's putting these descriptions together, but I'm sure the Reader's Digest from 1956 or the TV Guide definitely didn't say Alice and Trixie believe that the secret of a happy marriage is doing things together with their
husbands.
Can you imagine Gleason seeing that? Be like, really? What show is this? Did I do a show? What? I blacked out drunk for 2 years and didn't know I did a whole other season of the Honeymooners. Beautiful, dude. It's great. And I'm going to keep checking more and more.
Oh, you got it. This is like a great bit. This is.
Yeah, I mean, I've only checked 2, and both of them were absolutely ridiculous. Oh, man.
God.
I'm thinking we should definitely do a trivia before we finish up.
I got one ready for you.
All right, let me get my get my cap, my hat on, because apparently you have to do everything with the hat.
Your cap on when it doesn't work too well.
I gotta get my hat and go over there. It's the best.
Joe, speaking of hats, I was watching Oh My Aching Back, which one of my favorites. They go bowling, right? They got the bowling jackets on, and they're walking out when Alice walks in. Goes to the thing, and he puts on his bus driver's hat. Go bowling. Like, what? I'm like, why? What is it with you in this hat? Why would you go bowling in your bus driver's hat?
I know. Like, what are you doing? Like, wouldn't you want to just, like, leave the hat alone and go out and not... Oh, that's great.
I mean, I'm not a bowler, but, you know, I guess in the world I would think is I want to bowl with a hat on.
Yeah.
And okay, it's part of him. His hat is part of his head. Everybody else, why would you put your bus driver's hat on while you're on the alley?
Yeah. He walks into the bowling alley there like, yeah, look at the weirdo wearing a bus driver's hat on, you know, carrying a bowling ball. Like, what are you doing?
He's actually got the whole uniform on without the jacket.
Yes, he just takes his jacket.
On, he's got his pants and his white shirt, whatever they have to wear. Oh my God! That's too much of the hat. Last week we did a little bit on Jane Frazee, TV or not TV. I'm gonna take another question from there.
By the way, you were right. The actress who played Agnes, her last name was Frazee.
It's Frazee, yeah. Teva Frazee or something like that. It's a weird first name too.
A weird name like Tevala or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. But her name is Frazee.
Frazee, yep, very chicken Frazee, I guess.
Fricassee that chicken. Okay, that rabbit. Here we go. Here's the trivia question. 2-parter, Joe. I know you like 2-parters.
Okay.
Now, after the Rhythm on Ice, they decide to watch something else. What do they watch?
I think they watched boxing.
Yes. What was the name of the boxing show? Actually has a title to it.
Oh, Fights of the World?
I'm going to give you that. Fights of the World.
Is that what it is?
Yes, it is. It's Fights of the World.
Okay.
Now, here's the second part. Who are the 2 boxers?
Maxie Goldenbloom?
Close.
Max something Bloom.
Yes, you're right. You're right on it.
Maxie, not Goldenbloom. Maxie.
You're real close.
Maxie, I can't think of it. What it?
Rosenblum.
Rosenblum. Ah,
Yep.
and I think it was Maxie Rosenblum and Kingfish Levinsky.
You got it. Oh my God, you nailed that one.
Is it Kingfish Levinsky?
Kingfish Levinsky. Maxie Rosenblum.
Two great names to have for a
Now,
boxing match, you know?
without a doubt. Without a doubt. Now, Jackie Gleason was actually friends with Maxie Rosenblum. I read this. Maxie Rosenblum, I think he owned like some kind of like nightclub or something like in the LA area in LA. And Gleason was a friend of his and used to went there when he was on the West Coast.
So was he actually a boxer or
Yes. Yeah, he was.
was? And what about
was,
Kingfish
yeah.
Levinsky?
I
Is that
believe he was too, yeah. Yep, I believe he was too.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool, isn't it?
I didn't know. I just thought he made up names like just to make them weird names, you know?
I noticed. Yep, no.
Like Maxie, like Rosenblum is a Jewish name. That's no big deal. But Maxie, who's named Maxie? But I guess obviously he was a real person. And then Kingfish Levinsky. What a great name! What a great name!
It's just great. You can't beat that.
Yeah, awesome.
He was Kingfish Levinsky was a boxer.
Wow, that's awesome.
Uh,
I just thought he made up names, you know, just to be.
Also Jewish. Also Jewish. I'm just reading it right now.
Okay.
From heavyweight boxer who fought during the 1930s.
That is cool. Kingfish
Chicago,
Levinsky.
he's actually from Chicago. Is that something? Oh,
That's awesome. Two Jewish guys throwing down. That's awesome.
throwing it down. How great is that?
That's great. Oh man. Well, listen, number 35 in the books. Like I said, we repeat ourselves, but we appreciate you guys sticking with us through this weird time and doing this via remote, and it's not going to sound nearly as good, but so far the first two and now this one, we're doing all right. I think the shows are good and we're still having fun doing it, and hopefully sooner than later we'll be back in the studio.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, let me I just want to thank for the Facebook groups like the Honeymooners and then the Honeymooners Raccoon Lodge, especially with Joy and Brother Norton as the administrators, and they're great to us and we promote our shows all the time. The Honeymooners, the classic 39 episodes, and Brother Norton has a couple of podcasts. You put Honeymooners Trivia, get it, and he also does like a 3-minute episode once a week with one trivia question. I think it's called Honeymooners Thursday Trivia. I think that's what it's called. But you can look them both up. Brother Norton on wherever you get your podcast. And also, I do my other show, which is the Conti and Kenny show every Monday night at 7 o'clock. Look that up. And if you want, you can get my DVD or CD right on iTunes, and it's called Joe Conti Happiness. So, Louis, do you want to plug anything?
I'm good.
Yeah, now Louis got to be a little bit more timely with when he goes to ShopRite or not.
Joe, I actually go more now.
Hey, you go more now, huh?
I go 4 times a week with my mask and gloves. That's all I do is cook.
Yeah, that's one thing. We're saving money because we're not going out and eating. That's the only thing I can tell you.
Oh boy.
Listen, everybody, thank you so much for giving us a listen. For me and Louis, I say night, and we'll see you next time.
At all.
This has been a non-productive media presentation. Executive producer Frank Hablawi. This program and many others like it on the Non-Productive Network is distributed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial No Derivatives license. Please share it, but ask before trying to change it or sell it. For more information, visit non-productive.com.